Today's topic, we diving deep
Deep, deep.
deep into Trump's Epstein letter. This letter has been exposed. In other words, they got the receipts. We're gonna dive deep into this scandal surrounding Trump's alleged birthday book letter to Jeffrey Epstein. He's saying that he don't do any doodling. And his signature controversy. In other words, he's saying he didn't sign the letter to Trump's massive 10 billion, not $1 million lawsuit against the Wall Street Journal, the host that broke down this letter at every angle and what it means to the MAGA followers, those who have been following Trump and those that will probably continue to follow him. Take a look how this is going to affect the Republican Party and then America's political future as a whole.
That's right.
Yeah, we're going to keep it real. This is going to be a natural, messy, engaging dialogue. And we want you guys to comment and engage with us. We've got the receipts. We're going to do a couple of shout outs and we're going to keep it real, just the way the community likes for us to do. So tune in, share your thoughts in the comment section and the likes. And we appreciate your support. And Broker J3 and I are going to talk about it. So thank you guys.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get this thing started. We're going to talk about the Trump Epstein letter exposed, the letter that Donald Trump sent to Jeffrey Epstein for his 50th birthday. Of course, and we all know the president said he didn't send it. It's all made up. But the letter has been exposed. Wall Street Journal published it. They received the letter from the Epstein estate. And, especially following his mysterious passing, I'm quite sure they're going to give whatever's necessary to try to bring that to light as well.
Yes. So what's up, fam? Thank you guys for joining us. You are tuned in to another episode of J&B Live, where conversation gets real. We're going to spill some tea, and nothing is off the table. Nothing is off limits. I am your girl, Dr. B, and we're about to take a deep dive into one of the wildest stories in politics right now. It's a sexual scandal is what it really is.
Yeah.
In the White House. Okay? Going to keep it real.
All right, guys. Welcome again. I'm your boy, your favorite uncle, that guy, Broker J3. Let me give big shout outs to our day one supporters. We appreciate you guys so much. We appreciate our new subscribers. And if you're here for the first time, feel free to go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to continue to keep getting this great content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate it. And everyone tuning in across all platforms, whether you're on TikTok, Bigo Live, YouTube, Facebook, wherever we are, you guys can be as well. And we appreciate that. You guys are the fuel that keeps us going. We appreciate the gifts that you guys send. We appreciate everything you do to help J&B Live continue to grow. Again, do us a favor. Go ahead and make sure that you like, share and subscribe.
Yes.
And feel free to tell a friend to go ahead and pull up. We're here. This ride is about to get bumpy. So let's get going, guys.
Okay, Claudia Cousine, thank you for joining us. AMCC, Johnny Tate, thank you guys for hitting us up. Thank you for being a part of the J&B family. We do appreciate your support, just as Broker J3 just mentioned. And thank you so much. We love you guys for being a part of our family. So today we're talking Trump, we're talking Epstein, we're talking lawsuits, we're talking signatures, and the kind of receipts you can't unsee. So in other words, once you've seen it one time, it's out there.
Exactly, Dr. B. Okay, guys, for some of you ones that haven't been following the story, we're going to set the stage for you. I know a lot of you have been tuning in and paying attention to what's going on. And we're going to let you guys know what had happened was. Okay. All right. Now let's break it down. All right. Again, the Wall Street Journal, they dropped a bomb the other day. Epstein's 50th birthday book had a page with Trump's signature on it. It also had a doodle of a naked woman and a typewritten message. Now, Trump, he denies it all. He says there's no such letter. He didn't write anything, nor does he doodle.
Okay. He said, and I quote, "I don't draw pictures, not my words, not my signature." But the kicker, guys, here's the kicker. Congress released the photos, so they had to go back to the oversight committee and they got permission to actually release the photo of the letter. So we're not talking about hearsay. We're talking about evidence that's right here now in front of us in plain sight.
Exactly, guy. Exactly. So it's like this, guys. You know, when the Wall Street Journal got questioned about it, they didn't flinch.
No,
They didn't flinch at all. You know, they said that they verified it before they published it. Okay, that means that they compared signatures, checked the handwriting, and cross-referenced the sources. So, the Wall Street Journal actually got sued a few times before about publications that they put out. So trust me, the billionaire owner of Wall Street Journal, he doesn't want to get sued again. And believe it or not, the White House, 2 days prior to them publishing that, had put out a statement to the Wall Street Journal saying that if you publish the article, we're going to sue you guys for defamation and all that stuff like that. So trust me, Wall Street Journal, they took their time to make sure that the information was verified before they published it.
Yeah. Okay. And so Trump was upset, of course, when he said when they were going to publish that the letter existed. They didn't actually publish until the oversight committee gave Congress permission to actually publish the receipt. So meanwhile, Trump, he's full scorched earth. He's 38 hot right about now.
Oh, he's burning up.
So he filed that $10 billion defamation suit. Not $1 million now, but $1 billion. Not just $10 billion. But like Broker J3 just said, they knew, they were prepared for him because he's suing everybody left and right now. There's no way they would have put that out there if they did not have the receipts. Okay. All right, Classy and Frederick Miles, thank you for joining us. Ray Money and Red Dog.
Yeah, we also got Stand on Business and C0981.
Yeah.
We'll appreciate you guys joining. Jackie Ray, Mansa Mussa. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
If you guys have seen a copy of that letter, I want you to add it in the comment section and let us know what you think about that letter. We're discussing it and we'll share with our audience what you think about the letter, even before we start discussing it or we take a deeper dive into the letter.
Yeah, because we're going to show you guys the letter soon.
Okay.
If any of you guys have already seen the letter, please put it in the comments that you've already seen it, or you watched the news where they shown it on the news. We like to hear about that.
Thank you for your heart, David Cadwell. Thank you, Monster. Thank you, guys. We appreciate your support.
Okay. All right. Now, this is the thing. Trump is either betting big because he's right, or because he knows denial keeps his followers close.
And that's the sickest part about it, is the MAGA people believe whatever he says. And that just blows my mind. And if you guys feel the same way, let us know. That I don't care if he tell them the sky is green. They'll believe whatever he says. And it's just amazing that they're willing to believe whatever he says, even though some of them know it's not the truth. It's just like it's a cult. So that's how I feel about it. Yeah.
Okay. I truly understand and believe that.
Okay. And so shout out to everyone that's in our chat room, dropping their thoughts. Y'all keep us alive with that real-time energy and those good vibes. We appreciate those good vibes.
Thank you, guys. We really do.
Yes, we do.
Now let's go ahead and jump into this signature controversy, because that's where a lot of this stuff is kicking off. Now let's dig into the signature. Now the analysts say the handwriting looks like Trump's from the late 1990s to the early 2000s. Same slant, same flourish, same bold D.
Yeah. And don't forget, guys, Trump has doodled before. Now, he said he don't do any doodling, but he's doodled before. Remember that little sketch he did of the New York skyline? It sold at an auction. So this idea that he never draws anything, the receipts say otherwise.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's busted.
Exactly. That's the best way to put that, Doc B.
He's busted.
Now, his defense team says that it's a forgery, but if it goes to court, handwriting experts are going to pull out magnifying glasses, line up old letters, and compare stroke by stroke.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're going to do. So thank you, Your Excellency, Douglas. Thank you for joining us. Debbie Fiera, thank you for joining us as well. So yeah, they're going to analyze it stroke by stroke. And you know what happens in discovery, guys. Everybody knows that that's part of a trial. You'll get the emails, notes, and draft. As a matter of fact, they probably want to go to court, because if you go to court, that opens up everything, and then you could be able to request the different emails and notes and draft. If he touched it, it could come out.
Exactly. And that's dangerous territory, because several lawsuits that Trump has filed against people before, after he threatened them, they backed away, and he pulled those lawsuits away, because he knows if it goes to court, then they can do depositions, they can ask for discovery, they can do these things that I truly don't believe Trump wants to be a part of.
All right, guys. So quick shout out to the J&B Live family again. Juice B, Roy Tillman, Eric Motz, everybody that's live on whatever platform. We're live on TikTok, Bigo, YouTube, Instagram. I think we got about 4 platforms. Facebook. We got about 4 platforms we're actually live
TikTok.
On.
Yeah,
so
we're out there.
Guys, keep those comments coming. I see those. Y'all are blowing it up. So I see where everybody's joining. So just stay with us. This is going to get even juicier, guys. So stay with you. We see you guys.
We see you. We appreciate it.
Yes.
And again, keep tapping that screen, guys.
Yes.
We like to see those hearts and those likes. And for some platforms, you can go ahead and send those gifts. We appreciate it so much. We thank you guys so much for all of your support. Now, Doc B, let's talk about that MAGA and GOP fallout, because
I touched on it a little bit.
Right now those MAGA folks are going crazy, and the GOP party really doesn't know where to go, because this was a bombshell. They was not ready for this. Trump's been trying to push this under the rug so long, and now these things are coming out.
They're coming to surface. I think some of them are panicking. They don't know which side to take. So we're going to talk about the fallout, the MAGA world. Some of them, I mentioned it earlier, they don't believe it for a second. They said one MAGA influencer posted, "If you think Trump wrote that, you're brainwashed." So they're going to stick by him no matter what. They're already calling it deep fake before it even goes to trial.
Yeah, but independents and moderate Republicans at this point, with all of this stuff going on, they're tired. First of all, this should be. this is not the first scandal. To them, it looks like baggage on baggage. Now, keep in mind, they're already reeling from the fact that Trump's people have not even attempted to even speak to the victims, but they took out the time to speak to the actual pedophile, convicted, child trafficker, and even moved her to a cushy prison location from where she was, just because she said all those nice things about Trump.
President, yes. He was always respectful. Oh, really? Okay, guys. So they're calling it deep fake, as I mentioned earlier, but the Republican Party as a whole, they are in a corner. And they're asking themselves, do they need to continue to defend the president, or do they distance themselves from him? Because remember, he is, they're saying he's a pedophile, or he's being accused of that. So they don't know at this point what route to take. They don't need to know if they need to stand firm or they need to run.
But some of the Republicans already are jumping ship. You have a couple of them that's actually, either they're trying to save their seats for 2026,
yes,
or they actually have some kind of moral ground inside of themselves that's saying, hey, this is not right. We're covering something up. We're and for, first of all, for Trump to keep saying over and over again, this is a hoax. This is a Democratic hoax. If it's a hoax, then why did Epstein go to jail? If it's a hoax, then why is Ghislaine Maxwell in prison? Even though you moved to a nice cushy one, she was convicted.
Yeah. And then again, if he said it was a hoax, why did you say you were going to release the files?
Exactly. Why would you?
It's just like he shot himself in the foot.
Yeah.
You are the one that said that you were going to release the files when it was part of your campaign.
Yeah, but I guess when Pam Bondi, told the whole world, including Donald Trump, that he's in the Epstein files,
that was...
I guess that changed everything. And then it went from files to no files. And then, they took the files and redacted it so much that, it's the weirdest thing. And then they try to say that they're trying to protect the victims. But if you truly are trying to protect the victims, Doc B, why haven't you taken the time to even speak or acknowledge the victims at all? Yeah. Instead, you're degrading them, telling them it's just a hoax.
Yeah. And if it's a hoax, let us find out for ourselves if it's a hoax. Okay, so this is what I want you to do.
No.
I want you to drop it in the comment section. Do you think Republicans will stick with Trump no matter what? Or is this the time that the straw that breaks the camel's back? In other words, is it time for them to rebel? So what do you think? Drop it in the comment section. Let us know, guys, what you're thinking. We want to know. We want to hear from you.
Now, look, guys, the GOP has already they have to make a choice.
Yeah.
They have to make a choice. As Doc B said, are they gonna be the party of Trump, or are they gonna be the party of the survivors? Because those might not be the same thing in 2025. So again, like Doc B say, drop your comments.
Yes.
Do you think the Republicans will stick with Trump no matter what? Or this is the last straw that breaks the camel back? Let us know what you guys think.
And then you may be a Trumper. You may be supporting Trump. I don't, if you are one of those MAGA
supporters, nothing wrong with it.
That's your choice. And if you're going to stick with him no matter what, I want you to share it in the comment section. That is your preference. If you decide to do that, that's on you.
Yeah, we're not here to judge anybody. We've always been an open platform for you guys. So, we get comments from Republicans, Democrats, and independents all the time.
Yes,
and we always appreciate your comments. This is not a bashing situation. So anybody that does not like what someone says, you will be booted because our platform is not for that. We like to hear from everybody. Okay.
Yes, we do. Okay, guys. So now we're going to take a look at the big picture of Broker J3 and the future impact, how it's going to affect the Republican Party. So let's take a look at that.
Now, what we're going to do real quick, we're going to go ahead and show you guys this letter.
Okay.
So you guys can go ahead and see this letter that Wall Street Journal had posted. So you guys can kind of make a determination of yourself. Most of you probably won't be able to read the small print. We're not going to read it because some of it's unnecessary, but you guys can definitely go online and just search for the Trump Epstein letter, and you guys will be able to read the content yourself. Now, this is the copy of that letter. So, some platforms such as Bigo Live, you guys are not going to be able to see it. But the other platforms, you should be able to see it with no problems. Okay. So let's jump into this bigger picture real quick. Now, let's zoom out. If this lawyer goes forward, we're talking about months, maybe even years of headlines tying Trump to Epstein.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And then what gets me is, ladies and gents, take a look at the picture, the shape, the silhouette of the picture. Who does that? That is kind of weird. Okay. So, and this is the last thing the Republicans want going on in the election cycle, because they got to think about the midterms next year. So they really don't want this in the news. That's why they've been doing everything to distract from the Epstein files. They've done everything because they don't want Trump tied to Epstein. So every rally going forward, every debate, every press conference is going to, this topic is going to come up.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. It's definitely going to come up. Now, even if Trump wins the lawsuit, the stain of the story, it does not
it does
wash
not.
out, guys. It just doesn't.
Yeah, I agree with you there. He'll have to live with that. The Republican Party will have to live with that forever. Okay. And here's the big question, guys. If his base sticks with him, which some of them probably will, some of them are dropping off a little bit by little, can he still pull independents in? Do you think he can do that? Because that's what it takes to win a general election. You need more than just your party to win. You need to be able to pull the independents in as well. And so, with this stain on him, I don't know if he will be able to sustain it.
Yeah,
With the midterms.
it's a credibility test right now, and the jury is still out, and I mean, like, literally, the jury is still out on this, Doc B.
Okay, so guys, what do you think about this silhouette and this letter? I'm sure some of you are probably zooming in. You may have done a screenshot to zoom in so that you can see the context of this letter. And like I said, we didn't want to go into details with the content that's in this letter. You guys can read it for yourselves and come to your own conclusion about this letter. But I do want you to know that Trump is saying that he did not sign this letter, that someone else forged his signature. So he's trying to keep his distance from this letter, but this is the receipt to support that claim that this is his letter.
Yeah,
So
I
this
totally,
is
I totally believe it. We got one of our um um followers saying Enigma Unscrambled is
gaming. I'm not sure what that means, but thank you for the gifts, user
It's just an encrypt.
7059.
It's an encrypted message.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
appreciate that gift as well.
Yeah, thank you guys for your support. And thank you for those of you who are joining us in other countries as well. Cindy Hughley, M, thank you for joining us as well. We appreciate you guys. Charlie Dean, thank you for joining us as well. So this has been a hot topic. So the key to this is, and the reason we decided to discuss this this evening is because we want everyone to know what's going on with our president. I'm gonna say it's your president, our president, Donald Trump, and the Epstein files, which he refuses to release. But every day, pretty much, there's something that ties him closer to Epstein every day, and this letter does just that, guys. So next, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do the final shout out of the night to our viewers. We got Diamond Gang. She said, look it up. Okay,
Yeah,
I
it
hear
means
you.
boyish female.
Yeah, okay then. Thank you guys. It means boyish female, okay. And thank you, MZ Kyra. Thank you, Wardale Harvey. And thank you, Oren. We appreciate you guys. So final shout out of the night to all of our viewers, coast to coast, from Atlanta to LA, from Chi-Town to Houston. We love you guys and we appreciate your support.
All right, guys.
So for me, guys, my final thoughts on this is it's not just about Trump or Epstein in this particular case. It's about how we as a society deal with the truth, because right now we want transparency. We demand transparency. Or better yet, do we just let the power and the money, those with that, cover things up and just push it under the rug? That's what was really on trial here. Do we demand transparency, get people to demand that we see everything, or we just let the wealthy just cover things up as they've done in the past? Because just think about it. This took what, about 10 years to come to light?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is absolutely ridiculous. That's how long it's been covered up, guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right. My takeaway on this is this. Trump always plays in chaos. That's how he operates.
Mm-hmm.
But chaos has a cost to it, guys. And while his MAGA base, eats it up, the bigger political picture is Republicans are losing their credibility brick by brick. People
Yes,
are
they
getting to
are.
the point that they don't trust them. They don't trust that big ugly bill. They don't like the fact that programs are being cut and slashed that help the people just to give big tax breaks to the billionaires. I mean, these people are seeing these things in real life, in real time.
And we thank Diamond Gang. She says the whole book is available on the Oversight Committee's website. So, guys, you can check that out as well.
It's also on her page.
Yes. Thank you. Okay, guys. So we thank you for joining us. We thank you for all of your comments. Z Daddy, Alfonso Arello, Dante, we thank you guys. We appreciate your support. And Diamond Gang, we appreciate your supports as well. We're hoping you're going to come back and join us a little bit later on, or we may go live. Well, we'll go live definitely Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah.
So come back and join us. And we're usually here Wednesdays and Fridays at 7 p.m.
But we do have a special at 7 this evening.
Yes.
We have we're not going to talk about it, but our day ones and some of you guys join us again in 30 minutes.
Yeah, we'll be back.
We will be back with another one, different topic completely.
Yes.
We're
going to change it up a little bit.
But you guys absolutely are going to love what we talk about. So we look forward to seeing you guys in about 30 minutes. Okay.
And I am your girl, Dr. B. Thank you for riding with us. Thank you for your comments. So, guys, I want you to stay bold. I want you to stay curious. And don't be afraid to ask the hard questions. I question everything, just about.
Exactly. And of course, I'm your boy, that guy, your favorite uncle. I feel that way. Broker J3, and always remember, guys, follow the money.
Yes.
And watch the receipts, because that's where the truth lies.
Okay, guys. So final shout out to you guys. Thank you for joining us. We have Alex Contreras, Will Jones, Majestic. Thank you for joining us.
Diamond Gang, appreciate your support. We love to see you in 30 minutes.
Yes. Thank you guys for joining us, and much love to you. And thank you for being a part of the J&B family.
And guys, we always appreciate everything you guys do. And as always, let's talk about it.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thank you for joining us. And you